Hello, good morning still. We are back on our live streaming in the fan stream. And here Juan Carlos Salgado from World Archery with Andreas Lawrence from
Hello.
from Biter, from the technical committee.
You always forget that I am part of the event team.
You are part of the team, but not here, my friend.
Not here. This time. That's why I have time to talk to you.
Here you are on holidays, and thanks to possibility that you are on holidays, you're working for us. Excellent.
Always with you.
So we are back in wonderful and beautiful Copenhagen, Denmark, very close to Sweden, in a huge, beautiful field. And of course, as it could not be, it was not raining. We start shooting and rain come up. Has been the case this morning and yesterday. The weather is not fantastic. Let's say it's sunny, a little bit sunny in the morning, and then when we go through the day, get cloudy, get a bit windy, and get rainy. Some of the teams here think that this is the real summer in Copenhagen. We told them no. This is not how the summer is here. We have been here with a different weather, so trust us. I was saying the team, this is not the real summer. And it seems that when the event finish, the weather will be better. A bit late.
Already Saturday and Sunday for the final.
Finals in downtown, in the middle of the city, an iconic place where put in archery in the city for spectators to watch it. And here we are in our special show match. It's a match we pick from all the rest of the field, and if we see the huge field we have behind, we can see that there's many more matches, and we are picking one match and bringing to this showcase match, and that will help us to show one of the matches to the audience. That's also helps to bring one of the matches to the spectators here in that are seated behind, and that's bring archery on TV and spectators before the finals. So we have 4 more days that people can watch, and you all can follow the matches here. And of course we know that you want to see your team, your country, your archer that you follow, your hero here in the match, but we cannot show all the matches. This morning there was some comment in our YouTube chat that is happening here, telling that I want to see this match. What about the others one? We cannot, but Andreas is doing a great job to update in between the ends what is going or what is happening in the next matches. So Andrea.
Yes, we are now ready for the featured match. First featured match of the men recurve division is the 48 final between Kasper Lauritsen from Denmark and the Austrian Alexander Berchler. Alexander Berchler is 20 years old, from Austria, ranked 35th with 642 points. Kasper Lauritsen, 21 years old, ranked 78 with 630 points. You see 30 and 43 ranked archers in between 12 points. So
very tight.
Very tight. So this is, even if it seems a very, it seems that the Bachelor is again the favorite. It's very close. It will be a close match, I'm sure.
Has been close, and you know, one thing what's happening in this match is that the mental game is changing a lot. It's not the same shooting a qualification that you know they have many arrows and you can come back for one bad one, and that you feel safe in a group. That here in the match is one against another one, and you don't feel safe ever.
Yeah, Alexander is 139th in the world ranking actually. If he goes through this match, he will definitely climb up a little bit in the world ranking. But if on the other side Kasper Lauritsen is winning this first match, he's actually 261, number 261 in the ranking. He will make a bigger step forward.
We see many questions here about Olympic qualification. We can give a bit of update what's happened this morning, the recurve women. Right now, after the 124 finals, and having removed for the remaining archers all the ones that already have a quota placed by teams, we have still 11 archers that have the possibility to get a place, which means that today we cannot tell who still have the place, it will go tomorrow in the 116 elimination.
You're talking about the women.
The women. I'm talking about the women because this will be now the next case happening today about the men. So in women, we still have 11 women from 11 countries that can get a quota place, and that will be published in our website very soon, which ones are the countries that still have a place. But what will happen then tomorrow? Tomorrow we make the 16 finals, and they can happen 3 situations. The first one is that the one that pass are exactly 8 countries that has not still get in. So
would be the easiest thing for us.
This is the easy one. So there's no need to make any qualification quota tournament on Friday morning. The second case is that there will be again 11. There will be more than 8, like 9. Then we have to go to the next phase, to the 1/8 elimination. Nothing will happen in 1/16 elimination. And the third case is that we will have 5 or 4 or 3 that are there. Then we have to take the previous phase, all the losers, and make a competition for them.
On Friday morning.
On Friday morning. And that means that of this competition Friday morning, in direct elimination, we'll have a first, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and until 16, I think. And this one will be ordered by position, and then whatever has completed 8 will go to have the quota place, and then that is a waiting and standby list. And this is what is going to happen today now for men. And this is the 148 finals. And we go back to the match that is happening right now.
Alexander Berchler shoots his
recurve
first.
Men, 148 recurve men.
A low 8, probably. 7 or 8. It's 7? It's a 7.
Andreas has on his right side 2 spotters. Is J.K. Lee, is a World Archery staff from Korea, and Andrea Gabardi, who is another staff from us, but from Italy. And these 2 guys are spotting and putting the value of the arrow in the scoreboard on the field and on the TV graphic that you see here. So, and this is what Andrea has. Andrea, you have a full team. I'm alone, and you have 2 assistants.
Yeah.
Lucky guy.
I'm on the right side of the spot here. So we have a 9 from Alexander on the second arrow, and he's already ready to shoot his third arrow. 9-7 on the board for him, 16 points. Very good shot. And it's a 9, 25 points, while Kasper Lauritsen shoots his second arrow in the 8. He needs an 8 to tie the score on this first set, and a 9 to win the first set. Very young, both archers, 21 and 20 years old.
We can see that.
10. 27. We have 27 points on Kasper Lauritsen, and the crowd, because I have to tell you, the stands are full behind the shooting line.
That's, of course, I have to be honest, it's not a big stand for
it's not a
1,000
big
people.
stand, but we are in the elimination.
Yes, but it's doing the purpose. People can sit and watch, and of course we have Danish archers, so we have the locals coming to watch and pass by. It's a free entrance. You need to buy a ticket, and you can just come and watch it.
I remember 2003, we were in New York at the World Championships.
Yes.
In Central Park.
Central Park.
And I have to say, at that time we had not this. I was talking to some people, and the idea started back then to have a featured match. But at that time we had not TV, we had not archery TV.
You know who had the idea?
Me.
Rocky Bested, Andrea Lawrence.
Yeah. Fact is, the point is that now we have 4 days that we can show you something live and comment and give you information. The interaction in the last 10 years is exponentially grown with Facebook, with Twitter, with YouTube. And you guys out there can really have this advantage because World Archery made the big step. And actually, I think it's a great thing for all of you out there. You can be here with us and enjoy the time and see your friends or your favorite archers shooting.
So we have some questions here, why we only have the Danish archers on this match or why we don't follow more matches. Let me roughly explain. This match is for the local people also to watch it. So if we still have Danish archers on site, we choose those one. And there's another reason. We are using this feed, this TV feed for the local TV, the Danish TV, TV2. It's taking this feed and show it in Denmark. And of course, you are important in all around the world, but for us it's also important that in Denmark archery is seen, not only the finals Saturday and Sunday, but the rest of the day. So all these matches that we have Danish archers are on live TV in Danish TV2 channel, and that's why we have picked these matches. And it's clear that we would like to show more matches, but we cannot have 5 set up like this to follow 5 matches, and we will never please everybody. We have right now 24 matches happening at the same time. We cannot have 24 setup of cameras. So I'm sure everybody understands that we try our best. We update the result in live in the application, in the website, and the questions are still made. Yes, live results are available right now. There are many ways to see the result in live from home, app, website, Yanseo, and please feel free to enter and follow it, and we will do our best to update between the ends, between the sets, what is the result in other matches.
Well, now we have so many matches going on the field, it makes no sense to tell you all the results. I just check. We have a 30 shot by Florian Kalund, World Cup finalist from Germany last year, which is the highest score on the field. He has a 30 and is the only archer with a 30 on the run. No, it's also Diego Castro from Guatemala against Crispin Duenas. He shot also a 30. So I just update you on this. There are too many matches going on, but we will keep you informed about who is really winning the whole match after the third set, because I'm sure some of the matches will be done after 3 sets. Maybe not our live featured match between Alexander Berchler and Kasper Lauritsen. Both young archers will compete as good as possible to succeed, because both of them have not quota place for the teams at the moment.
Yes, and this is something we have to insist. Those archers, all these archers, they are trying to pass through, because the World Championship, you want to go to next steps and the finals and try to get as high as possible. But at the same time, the tension here is to get a quota place for Olympic Games, because everything changes. If you get a quota place here, you have 1 year of support from your Olympic Committee or Federation, you get some more income, you get sponsor behind you. But if you don't get a quota place and you still have to fight to get it in the next season, the situation look a bit different. You have to convince that you have options, and sometimes the support is not as strong as if you get it here right now.
And we have a 10 for Alexander and a 1 for Kasper. Well, I'm shooting since a long time, and I can tell you in 2 arrows it's difficult, if Alexander keeps his normal form, to lose this. 18 points against 1, and added this arrow will be a 9. 10 points, 10 to 18. So a 2 or better will get Alexander in a good position. He is in the army. He is supported by the army in Austria. And he shots an X. That's his form. He did very, very good at these World Championships. The whole Austrian team was one of the real big surprises. Qualified 14th.
Totally agree. Austria was not even in the picture. And out of the sudden they came. For sure this is not luck. This is work behind. They have been training. And there's things happening, but we have not seen it coming.
A young team. A very young team.
Yes.
And this is the work of Samo Medved, I guess, in Austria, and motivated young archers, and in a small country, in a small federation. I really hope that this gives them power. And also they lost 6-0 to Netherlands yesterday morning. But you know, 6-0, and all 3 sets were 1 or 2 points less than Netherlands. So they had to fight, the Dutch archers. I think it is a very positive thing. You see Samo Medved, the coach of Austria, behind Alexander.
Samo Medved, who was the president of the Slovenian Federation and has been then a coach, a top archer that shot I remember a match in the Atlanta Olympic Games where he tied with, I think it was Justin Huish, and tied. There was a shoot-off, and it was the first time we saw that they have to shoot a second arrow
in shoot-off
because they were the same distance in Olympic Games. And a very good fight. He has been always a fighter. Has been a competitive guy. Then he became coach in Slovenia. Then he came to Spain and was coach in Spain. And it's those coaches who go to a country and he makes them fight, especially with the men. He's very successful. And it's clear that the result of the Austrian team is not luck. The archers for sure has worked hard. You can see them physically fit, young, as you say. And the experience of Samo behind has for sure helped. But was not expected at all. And it was a big and nice surprise having Austria showing up when we could see that Asia is taking over the lead of archery in recurve, men and women. Europe and America has to wake up. Because if not, it's going to be an Asia game and we don't want this.
No, definitely. What we have now is a 2-2 situation on our broadcasted live show match between Alexander Berchler, Austria, and Kasper Lauritsen, Denmark. We are waiting for updates on the other targets. As I said, we had only 2 archers with a full count with 30 points. One of them is Florian Kalland. The fourth, the archer who won last year Antalya World Cup and at the final in Lausanne placed fourth, a young archer, also 21 years old. You see how many young archers.
You see Ole Gamelgaard?
Old archer. he was shooting with
Let's
us.
say that Ole and Samo Medved have shoot against several times. They're from the same generation. They both have been competing national team in the time I was in the national team.
Me too.
You too.
Yes.
And now coaching and trying to have their archers taking the place and winning this match.
I have some updates. There will be not many matches that can finish after 3 ends. One can be Victor Ruban, the Olympic champion 2008, who is leading 4-0 over the 17-year-old Jan van Tongeren from the Netherlands. Then we have a 4-0 from Florian Kalund over Peter Heinrich from Czech Republic. We have a 4-0 Antti Tekoniemi from Finland. At the moment ahead over Naoya Oniyama from Japan. Zach Garrett from the USA leading 4-0 Alexander Kozhin from Russia. These are all matches that could be over after 3 ends. Alec Potts, the young Australian we saw yesterday, against Bernard Oliveira. Actually, they were facing each other yesterday morning in the first match of the day for the recurve division. And again, Australia is beating Brazil. Then we have a 4-0 between Ernesto Horacio Boardman from Mexico against Raul Banerjee. And Clement Strajar winning over Elias Malave, so Slovenia against Venezuela. Slovenia is at the moment leading 4-0. And the last one is Christoph Javor Vasiliev against Slavomir Naplostek, Bulgaria, Poland.
I like your pronunciation, Andreas.
And, I forgot my friend Guillermo Aguilar Gimpel from Chile, also leading 4-0 over Mete Gazos from Turkey. So these are the 4-0 matches that could be over after 3 ends. Definitely we will have a 4th end on our broadcasted match, on our show match between Alexander Berchler, who shot a 9 now, and Kasper Lauritsen, that didn't shoot his first arrow yet. We see the Kia car behind these 2 archers.
You park it there. You're lazy. You don't want to walk.
No way. Alexander with a strong 10. Look at the group. Definitely a very good group on the target, even from the warm-up hours.
Yes.
So
I think grouping is good. You as an archer, when you start shooting a match and you feel a bit nervous, anxious, and you see that your arrow's grouping, even if it's out of 10 a bit on the left and right, in the yellow, you feel you are doing the same shot. You feel confidence. You just have to make the wind, read the wind better, or adjust the side. The problem is when you are not grouping. Wow, this is you can see a very good group. X10-9.
Very good group, very good shot. Performed very well.
And X is this little ring that we have inside that we can see, but the intention is not to see it from the cameras, but just for the judges. And we use this to define, to spread when they are tied in position, not in matches, but in the ranking round, or in compound when you have a perfect score, all in the 10, and to define what is the world record, but then how many X's have been done. So This X ring is the same value as the 10, and very often we receive question, what is this little circle inside the 10? Is the X ring, and the value is exactly the same. Yes, it's the live streaming comments is like two friends talking each other. Yes, that's the idea, and our goal here is to give information of what you cannot see. This is not a live TV classical commentary. We want you to learn, to know more what is not in camera, so feel free to ask what is happening or any curiosity you have that you don't see here. And the waiting part, and the venue, archers out of the competition, hotel, what is dynamic. We want you to know more about what is happening here, and feel free to ask.
The interaction is the most important thing on our online streaming. And what we see now is the end of the third end, and we see who of the archers that were leading 4-0 will conclude as 6-0 and move on to the 24th final, which will be the next session. Next matches we will show after this one. So I'm asking, Jan van Tongeren is asked, he was actually losing 0-4 to Victor Ruban.
From the Netherlands, we have Spike asking how the Dutch doing.
And I'm looking for the other Dutch.
As again, you can watch it in our live results in World Archery website, but Andrea is so kind to make a fast look and let us know. We have people from Australia, from Finland, from Sweden, showing up here, so
well,
welcome to
Rick
everybody.
van der Ven is not shooting at the moment, as far as I see.
So,
because we have, maybe you have to say, the top 8 archers are not shooting at the moment.
good. Let's explain this a little bit. In the competition we have here, in the competition format, what we are doing.
Sorry, Rick is in. He's at the moment 4-2, trailing 4-2. Rafał Wojciechowak from Poland is leading at the moment, sorry.
So going back to explain what is position 1 to 8, in the qualification round, the position 1 to 8 don't have to shoot the 148 finals, the 124 finals. They go straight and direct the 116 finals. And the reason for having done this is to give a value to the qualification round, to those in the top. They still fight until the last arrow, because what's happened in the past when we didn't have the system is as soon as you are in the middle of competition and you are in the top 20, you just keep shooting, and it was a loss of interest in the top archers, because they were just thinking, okay, now we have to go to the elimination phases, and being a second, third, fourth, fifth was not so important. Even being first sometimes was a challenge.
Just to let you know about Austria, we are talking. The other 2 Austrian archers, Andreas Stöttner and Dominik Irasch, both are leading their match as well. So we have 3 Austrian archers in the lead at the moment. We also have some final score. Patrick Houston beat Simon Nesemann. Patrick Houston from GB in the next round. Simon Nesemann is out. We have Chering Kinley from Bhutan, who was beaten by Huchu Wang from Chinese Taipei. Guillermo Gimpel Aguilar from Chile is through. He did beat Mete Gazoz. Alec Potts won 6-0 over Bernardo Oliveira
From Brazil.
Yes. Zach Garrett and Antti Tekoniemi, USA and Finland, won over their opponents Alexander Kozin and Naoya Oniyama.
Competition to keep going. And Andreas just jumped because
Upsetting. Alexander upsets us with a 5. Alexander Birchler shot a 5 on the left. Didn't see the shot really well. Patrick is going in with a 9. 8 with an 8. Alexander with an 8. Sun is coming out, so we see shadows on the. It's difficult to spot at the moment.
Let's not complain too much for the sun.
No,
We
no,
like it.
You're right.
Even it's giving shadows. 9-9. Well, it seems that it's 9-8. Now with the shadows a bit more challenging to see the liners. And yes, there are some question who is shooting against some archers that are in the top 1 to 8. This is still to be decided. We need to progress and in the competition, and when we finish, when the 124, we know who is going to shoot against the archers 1 to 8.
It's incredible. Alexander Berger, after 29, he shoots at 21 and loses the set. Now we are 4-4 because Kasper Lauritsen shot a strong 27 with changing wind conditions, I guess.
And you could say the 5 could be the wind, but then having 2 8s means
High.
that he didn't get it right, and it's more about the mental game. And Lucia was asking when it's going to have Mauro Nespoli an opponent. I say we have to wait that the 124 elimination finish, and then he will have an opponent. And I'm sure he's watching this, he's checking who is going to be his opponent for the 116 elimination, which will happen tomorrow.
Yes.
One other thing is important to mention here is that in the beginning, when we established the system, the 116 was happening just after 124, and the top 8 archers, the one that were not shooting the 148 and 124, were complaining a little bit, say, hey guys of World Archery, when we enter 116, the archer I have to shoot against have already 2 matches and is in the competition mode. When I'm still a bit cold, I don't have this adrenaline, I'm too fresh. So instead of an advantage, it's a disadvantage. We listened to this carefully, and it was totally right. So what we have decided, and we have built the competition schedule to avoid that this happens. So the 116 finals, all the archers start in the same moment, and there's no advantage for those that come in from the 124. And this has solved this issue, and right now we have trained this. You can come back the next set very fast, or you get lost in translation until it's finished, and when you want to react, the match is already over. It's going so fast that these things can happen. Another thing what we want to mention again is that this match is one match we have picked out from the other rest of the 24 matches, 48 matches, sorry, and we bring into this place. But that means that we cannot have runners, and it's no alternate shooting. They shoot both at the same time because it's the way that the rest of the matches are shooting. So archers have to walk, have to get
and
the
that
arrows.
takes a little bit of time, and we have to talk a little bit more, but we are explaining you stuff, and if you have questions, please feel free to ask. We try to give you the answers.
Yes, Lucia, as he has been in the top 8, he has to wait the opponent 116, and automatically all the top 8 archers pass automatically to 116 elimination.
I have some updates. Ryan Tayek from Australia beats Pierre Plion, France, 7-1. We have Taylor Ward from Australia beating Robert Elder from Fiji, Olympian from Fiji. Then we have Pete Klein beating Juan René Serrano, 6-2.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
And Juan Rodriguez from Spain beating 6-2 Yansan Gantux from Mongolia. Afraid for my Indian friends online, Yayanta Talukdar lost 6-2 over Jay Lyon, Canada. And do we have some more? Yes, we have some more. Marcos D'Almeida, our Brazilian world champion, junior world champion, won against Thomas Rufer from Switzerland, 6-2. Another Romanian, so we have 2 Romanians passed around. We have Dominik Irash from Austria beating Colin Klimczek from USA. That's also upsetting. And European Games winner Miguel Alvarino wins 7-1 over the Malaysian Bakri.
Thank you, Andreas. You're doing a great job.
I'm not finished, sorry.
Sorry?
Darren Wallace beats Adrian Faber 6-2. Markian Ivashko beats Hugo Robles 6-2. And the second Austrian, Andreas Gstöttner, is beating Bart Nesteng, 8th at the Olympics in London, 6-2. And Crispin Duenas is winning 6-2 over Diego Castro of Guatemala. And now we are back live with Kasper on a 10.
It's a 4-4, and this is the
who wins the set is going through 10-9.
We can see that the concentration tension of both of them. Beautiful position.
Alexander
nice
shoots very
nice form.
I don't know what happened the end before, the set before. He is now again in the game. Kasper can counter it with a good arrow. It's 10-9. One arrow will decide, Juan Carlos.
It's
One
like-
arrow will decide.
But both are really in the game again. They are very focused, good form.
And Alexander decides to shoot the arrow first.
Both of them shooting at the same time.
Very confident. It's a 9, a 10 to win, and he
10.
shoots a 10.
And we see the audience
The audience.
clapping and having fun.
So we have
And happy the local hero won.
Kasper Lauritsen from Denmark is going into the next round, and Alexander Berchler, the only of the three Austrians qualified, which is not qualified to this stage, the 48, did not do.
It's been a
The
nice
24th.
match, and of course this is unofficial results. We still have to wait that they go, but it's so clear. There's no liners, but we have to make sure that we all understand that this is what is happening now. It's unofficial until the judges confirm in the target with the archers a scorecard, and then it's becoming official. No line.
Confident in the whole set, shooting 2 8s high. It costed him definitely the set and the match.
Totally right.
And Kasper found the right way to decide in this fifth set that he will be going into the 24th final, and probably we will see him again, because we try to, as far as I know, we have the Danish TV here live.
We have to see in the scoreboard, but yes, I expect that will be the same. Archer Stain.
We will update you right now. We have new winners, and this means we have Shana Ruman from Bangladesh winning 7-3 over Pak Jong-won from DPR Korea. Victor Ruban, the Olympic champion, winning 7-3 over the youngster Jan van Tongeren from the Netherlands. We have Lasha Pakatse from Georgia winning over the Egyptian Ahmed El Nemr. And we do have many other winners. Xuezhong Gu from China beats the field world champion Jean-Charles Valadon 6-4. Incredible. Olympic champion Oh Jin-hyuk is out.
No.
Oh Jin-hyuk beaten by the Kazakhstan Sanjar Musayev. Oh
6-4.
Jin-hyuk is out of the game.
6-4.
Yes, 6-4. And it's incredible. It's incredible. Oh shot a 22 in the third set, while Sanjar just shot his level. Oh Jin-hyuk lost 6-4. This is really upsetting. My Korean friend here is crying. No, I'm joking. But he really doesn't understand. That's really upsetting. Then we have Champia Mangal Singh from India. My Indian friends, Champia made it 7-3 over Daniel Rezende Javier from Brazil. Christoph, Bulgaria, wins over Naplosek 7-3. Patrick Rivers Bunster is the second of three Canadians going, the third of three Canadians going into the next stage, beating Zhu Jing from China. Iranian Sadek Gashrafi wins over Oscar Tikas from El Salvador. Shaba Gajdos from Hungary beats Alexander Liajuyev from Belarus. And we do have Daniel Betancourt from Colombia winning over Anton Prilepov from Belarus. And Marikian Ivashko from Ukraine winning over Hugo Robles from Argentina. And we have shoot-offs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shoot-offs, Juan Carlos.
Wow. Impressive.
Let's see if some top ranked archers are in a shoot-off. Well known, probably Denis Gankin from Kazakhstan. I said already, Jan is out and Victor. We have the asker from Mick de Bakker. Hi, Mick. Unfortunately, Jan didn't make it. Victor Ruban is winning 7-3. 26-25 the last end. We have Rick van der Ven, fourth at the Olympics at the moment, shooting against Rafal Wojtkovac in the shoot-off. The French Daniel Lucas as well. Elias Malaber from Venezuela against Clement Strajar from Slovenia. And Kim Woo-jin also in the shoot-off on target 47. Kim Woo-jin. Christian Weiss from Germany facing Taras Sanjuk of Azerbaijan in the shoot-off. And the last one on my list here, Ibrahim Ranjibarkai. Oh, guys, this is a very difficult name. Ranjbarkivai from Iran.
You did it pretty well.
Yes, at the third time. Against Ayumi Iwata from Japan.
Good. As we mentioned before in the results, we are on the field of play, we are watching the result, we see them on live. It's easy and faster for us to mention or to comment what is happening, but for the results, official results, we need a moment to take the handheld terminals to input in the provisional results or temporary results, and then to make them official, they need to get a scorecard and update it. So we are doing our best to keep you updated live, and our website and our application are showing the results on live provisionally and the final one as soon as the scorecard are here confirmed. This is the beauty of the modern technology. We can be faster. That's the system. I remember in a Youth World Championship in Yankton, there was a kid that won the medal and called home to say that he got a good result, and the mother say, I already saw it, I know everything.
So we have first results, and Ben Adriaansen from Belgium did it and beat Arpad Banda from Hungary. So we have the first winner of the shoot-off, Belgium, Ben Adriaansen. We have another winner with an X against the 10. Riau Ega Agata from Indonesia is beating Dennis Ganking from Kazakhstan. Rick van der Ven for our Dutch fans. Rick is through, made it 6-5. He shot a strong 10 against Rafal Wojtkovac. Then we have Jonas Lennart Andersson winning 6-5 over Rok Bijak from Slovenia. And Daniel Lucas winning 6-5 over Ricardo Vasquez. Elias Malabre from Venezuela wins 6-5 over Clement Strajar. Ibrahim Ranjibarka. The Iranian I'm not able to spell. I call him Ibrahim. Wins 6-5 over Ayumi Akwata with an X. Pavel Marcek from Poland is losing against Luka Popovic from Serbia. We are still missing some results. Christian Weiss against Taras Sanjuk, and we don't know if Kim Woo-jin did it.
Nope.
Still open?
We are still waiting.
Because they both shoot a 9 and the judge has to look closer.
And from here we can see the arrows, but we don't know which arrow is from whom. So we are waiting.
Also Christian Weiss shot a 9 against Taras Sanjuk, both with a 9. And we have Choi Yon from DPR Korea against Mohammad Khairul, a very well-known archer, Mohammad Khairul, in the World Cup circuit from Malaysia, both with a 10, but we don't know who is closer.
Receive the question how you can follow live results. You can go to the World Archery website, go to at the right side in Copenhagen World Championship, you click and there you see results, you go to the results and you select what you want to follow, and it's in live. It might take a little bit time to load because we have many thousands of people watching it and the servers are a bit busy, but be patient. In 10, 15, 20 seconds the page show up, and you can see the live results in our website, worldarchery.org.
We have still not the official results of the matches. Of the, let's say, of the tied shoot-off decided by the judges. They are still not confirmed.
We are waiting for this information. Andrea is checking with our result crew, trying to provide this information as soon as possible. And I have to say that the weather is getting a bit chilly. This morning was 17, 18, and now it's gotten a bit lower, 15. We feel it in the booth even. So imagine outside in the field of play, archers are. And Andrea has the result.
So we have Young Choi from Korea beating Mohammad Kairul with the better 10.
The closer 10.
Closer
meaning
10.
Both made 10, and that we could see, but one was closer to
Kuo
the center.
Cheng Wei from Chinese Taipei won 8-7. Okay, now we have it here. Kim Woo-jin made it. Kim Woo-jin is in with the shoot-off. He beat Oblek Sadiev from Kazakhstan, and Christian Weiss from Germany is through 6-5. He beat the Azerbaijan archer Taras Senjuk. So we have all the 24
And we
finals done.
Thank you, Andreas, for the updates. And we can see how the field of play crew is locating the name boards with the updates, names of the next phases. In front of the shooting line, there are some boards that our result team is providing the names of the archers for the next match, so every archer know where to be, and we avoid any mistake of having archers in the wrong target. This needs some coordination. Our field crew is very efficient, doing it best, and in a couple of minutes they used to have the field ready in the name boards. Now the result team is confirming the scorecard and getting the bracket for the next phase.
And we know now who is the next match on the showcase.
The next coming here, which one?
Kasper Lauritsen, we already guessed it, the Danish.
We are getting good on that.
Against the French archer Lucas Daniel. So Lucas Daniel from France will be the opponent of Kasper Lauritsen. Starting within the next 5 minutes.
And we can see Ole Gammelgaard, the coach, being supportive with his archer. And as we mentioned this morning, some coaches and some archers need to talk a bit more, and now some instruction, keep the mind free of fears or thinking that is not, though that should not happen now, and the archer to keep relaxed and trying to focus on what he's doing. You see a relaxed face. Always a bit more tense. But it's amazing that coaches, how much they suffer when they are behind the archer and they can't really not do too much when they are shooting, and they feel frustrated.
Yep.
But Kasper seems quite relaxed there. We can see he's taking his time, he's breathing relaxed, so Ole seems a bit more tense.
Definitely. We have Lucas Daniel, 20 years old, same age as Kasper Lauritsen, but much higher in the world ranking. Lucas Daniel is number 18 in the world ranking and was qualified 30th at these World Championships qualification round with 643, 1 point more than Alexander Berchler, who we saw just before.
Yep, in Lucas Daniel de la France, France.
Lucas Daniel from France beat Ricardo Vasquez in the 64th, which is not correct. It's a 48.
148.
It's not right in our system.
So it's a commentary system. Don't get afraid. We have a commentary screen. Commentary says CIS, commentary information system. It's a screen that gives us information, statistics, and one of the indication was not right. It's 148.
48, yes.
and we can also follow this in the app. Right now, that's a problem, Andreas. We have so many places to find information: the website, the
We just
app,
tell
the
you
live
guys
scoring, the CIS system.
the best thing. Until we are live, you have to listen what we say.
Not sure if it's very healthy, but
It is. It is. So we are waiting for the setup being finished.
we see Maja there.
Maya Jaeger that lost this morning, now behind Kasper together with Karina Rosevinger. So the whole Danish team is supporting.
That's very good, because she for sure is not feeling good. She dreamed and she has a level to be in the finals. She missed this opportunity in the home country. She's the image of the event. All the poster banners has her face on it. So for sure for her it's not nice to be a spectator, but she's there supporting the teammate, supporting the rest of the archers, and this is really showing that the commitment with the team, Andreas.
Yeah, it's important. The team feeling, the good team feeling is important in today's archery.
We have questions about the competition schedule, especially for the finals on Saturday and Sunday. So we have the finals on downtown in Copenhagen, starting at 11 o'clock in the morning local time, with all compound on Saturday and all recurve on Sunday. Again, recurve and compound start in the morning session 11 o'clock, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and finishing around 1 o'clock, and the afternoon session start at 3 o'clock and finishing around 5:30. So this is the schedule for the weekend. Saturday compound 11 to 1 and 15 to 17:30, and recurve on Sunday starting at 11 to 13 again and 15 to 17:30. And in the morning is more the teams and mixed team, and in the afternoon is the individual. Sorry, in the afternoon is the mixed team and the individual. So make teams in the morning, mixed team and individual in the afternoon, with a sunny day, as expected, with the weather forecast, and weather forecasts are never wrong, especially when it's showing sun.
Joining us here on the show range, representing France.
Good.
On target 2.
Again, question about the live results. We can see it from Greece, Hela, Greece,
From Denmark.
in our website, in our application. Please go there and follow the live results. Of course, you can see it also in Janseo, as STL is informing here. But we recommend you to go to a new website, launched last week, and there you can see not only result, but the link to YouTube and many other information. When in Janseo, you just find right now the live results. We go back to the match. We start the match, in fact, and
Kasper with the 9, and also 9 for Lucas Daniel, left-handed archer. You see, he shoots and watches his opponent in this moment. That was my advantage when I was shooting. I'm also left-handed. You see.
Nobody's perfect. Huh?
Yeah, come on.
It's a good number, or a big number of left-hand archers in France, and the reason is how you start archery there, by checking first what is the dominant eye. So when you have, when your eye is the left eye is dominant or the right eye is dominant, that's the way, like in France, many of the schools start choosing if you are left or right-handed. In fact, it's left or right eye. In other countries, no. You just pick the bow and start shooting in whatever left or right ability you have better in the hands. So in France, as they start selecting the archers like this, with a test of seeing which eye is dominant, we have many archers shooting left, which, as you, Andrea, sometimes is a benefit, because other archers are not used to have the opponent looking to you and facing, and you are very much, other left-hand archers are very used to see the face of the other. But it's not good for our cameras. We most of the time set up the cameras for the right hand, and now we see the back of Luca, and it will be challenging to look the face when he's shooting, which we want to show the spectators.
In any case, we have a 10-9-8 and 10-10-9. Lucas Daniel leading by 2 points.
For Lucas Daniel of France. He has 29 points.
Very nice follow-up from our cameraman, catching them walking. We are using the event toolbox. It's a hardware-software solution World Archery has developed to be able to follow these finals with just 5 of us. We have a TV director selecting the images. We have a cameraman who is using and operating the 3 remote cameras and the 3 fixed cameras we have in the field of play. We have the 2 commentators, Andreas and myself, Juan Carlos, and we have a spotter and DOS. So with 5 of us, we are making this production, and we can see, and this is the beauty, the graphics come automatically in and out, the scores are integrated with the graphics, and the names are coming from the Yanseo system, the names of the archers and the face of the competition. So it's a full integrated system. The event toolbox, a solution that World Archery has developed to help our members and organizers to show, broadcast, and share the information for finance or for this kind, because we have to also understand that the result on the field of play is provided by the toolbox, and here in the World Championship, of course, is provided by Longines, our sponsor in World Archery, and the information is going to a TV graphic in the same way by the same spotter. So it's a full integrated system, and that's what allows us to make this kind of matches. And we call all these matches we use, all these broadcasts we use with Event Toolbox, a live stream. So when you enter YouTube channel of World Archery, you see what is our regular match with our Hit the Roof TV team, Archery TV team, and whatever we do with Event Toolbox is branded a live stream or fun live stream.
So on the World Archery YouTube channel, #FanStream live session individual eliminations Copenhagen 2015. We are on there. Put this link wherever you want. You can subscribe for it. All the schedules and results are also linked. So share this on Facebook, share this wherever you have friends.
I like the discussion is happening with the ice dominance. There's a lot of discussion in coaches as well. It's 2 ways to start archery, or checking first what is the eye which is dominant, or starting with the arm which is dominant. We cannot say one is better than the others. Both has been proven that they deliver good archers, but it's a way to start. And we don't see lefty in Koreans. We don't see lefty in China. But we see many lefties in France, in UK, in Italy, the rest of Europe. I have been in Korea very often, and when I asked the Korean coaches, but how is possible there's no lefty? The answer was very easy. Korean bows don't make lefty models. And we have to spend a little bit this in the Korean school and middle school and high school. There is a rule that only Korean product can be used. Only the professional archers in the national team or professional teams can use a bow that is out of Korea. So if Korean brands win, Samik or any kind of brand in Korean brands is not making left hand bows, they don't use the left hand. But I try to test and say, okay, that's one reason, but having been in many of those schools, I make the test of the eye dominance, and I could not find one kid that has left eyes. So probably it's also a genetic part that left eyes are not, or the dominance of the eyes and left is not as strong in Asia as it is in Europe. Yes, Rolf, eye dominance can be trained, but you can never reach the same level of the real dominant eye. And my example is I'm lefty in eyes, and I never start with lefty. You don't know this, Andrea.
How the hell have you been able to win the Olympics, my friend?
Because I was like, I was blind. No, the thing is, you are left. I was lefty, but you train the rights a lot. At the beginning, I have to close my eyes, and you can get very close. But if the dominance is very strong, you can never go in the same level. But nothing that limits you good shooting. And we go back to the match
where Kasper shot 9-9, leading by 1 point. Lucas Daniel, who has a 9-8, but leading. He is only leading in sets 2-0. Third Adolf X, and he clinches this set. So it's definitely a 2-2, wow. 28-27. The other one was 27-28. So you see, set system also equals Definitely. We saw that when we switched over to set system, it was not so that it was unfair. Most of the time we have just archers being able to react
Yes.
end by end, set by set, and we always have good archers in the finals with the set system.
Yes, when we say fair and unfair, depends how you see the match. If the match is about number or score, the points, the total points is one way to see it. But as soon as we start with a set system, it's not about points anymore. It's about winning the sets. And what we have benefit of this is when we were using points and the first ends, one arrow is in the 3 or the 4 or a miss, the match is over. You have 6-point difference, 7-point difference, and it's very difficult to come back. So we have to still see 4 ends to come without excitement. With the set system, this has disappeared. If the match have a big difference, in 3 sets it's done, it's fast and clear, 6-0. But if the match is emotional, it's tight, it's one like this one was 27-28 and now 28-27, 2-2. And it still have the possibility that one of the archers make a bad shot, make a 3, lose a set, but can come back. And this has happened several times. And there are many comments, or several comments, of an archer winning the match, having done 2 or 3 or 4 points less than the opponent. But it's not about point anymore. It's about set.
Set, yeah. For example, I was updating you on the highest score on the field. The highest score on the field in the first set was made by Christian Weiss, a perfect 30 by Christian Weiss. His opponent, Andreas Stöttner from Austria, shot a 29.
Yep.
You know, this is many other matches would have been, or sets would have been won on other matches.
Yeah.
But fact is, you are shooting against this one guy, and if this one guy shoots 1 point better than you, he deserves to win the set or even the match.
Totally right. Here.
Maya hugged by a friend. She is logically not happy. Well, she doesn't know she's live, by the way. Maybe she would smile on us.
I think now the friend realize.
Are they,
Now
are
they
on the big
realize. Now they
They are on the
smile.
big-
We got them well done.
Because you have to know, we have a big screen here on the field, and they probably realize now to be on the big screen.
Yes, let's see if they can. Let's see where our TV can catch them. We have the results. Now that's why they cannot see themselves. That's why let's explain when between ends when the archers work. Our result system as pro presentation team are showing the results, so the rest of the field can see the results and see what is going on. And as soon as the archers start shooting, we switch to the live match, and later we show you that we can see our production, so the spectators here can see what is going on.
Updates on the second set. We have some matches at 4-0. That means some matches could be done after 3 sets. One is Champion Mangal Singh from India, who is leading 4-0 over Sanjar Musayev from Kazakhstan. We have Horacio Ernesto Bodman from Mexico, leading 4-0 over Xuzhe Gu from China. Jonas Lennart Andersson from Sweden is beating at the moment Alec Potts from Australia 4-0. Rick van der Ven is leading 4-0 Andrei Danila from Romania. Florian Calland is leading 4-0 Lasha Pakatse from Georgia. Juan Rodriguez from Spain is leading 4-0 Pete Klein from Luxembourg, and John Chol from DPR Korea is leading Ryan Tayek 4-0.
It's a lot of discussion happening here with the eyes, with the dominance and not dominance. Of course, if your dominant eye is the opposite you are using, if you open the 2 eyes, you see 2 sides. But this can be trained. And in my case, I can let 2 eyes open and I see one only side. And
Both
there's
answers start with a 10. Sorry.
no problem. And there was also a question how the top 8 goes to the 16 final, not a final. They join the 16 final. If it's by the world ranking or by the qualification, everything is decided by the qualification here. We don't take the world ranking to make any decision in this event. The decision in this event is coming from result of this event. So the top 1 to 8 go directly to a 16 finals elimination. And this is decided by the position in the ranking and the qualification round that's happened 2 days ago here in Copenhagen.
And it seems that Kasper Lauritsen, with his 10-10-9, 29, beats Luca Daniel on this set, going in a lead of 4-2. 4-2 lead for Lucas Daniel, for Kasper Lauritsen over Lucas Daniel.
I think we could see the excitement of the spectators. We see is leading.
Yeah.
If they're quiet, France is leading. There were a lot of comments yesterday that for France this has not been a good championship. Expectations were higher from the French fans, from the French Federation and the archers, and from us we expected France to be higher. They have not managed well the weather here or the preparation for the events. We don't know yet, or we don't know. But it's clear that France was expecting higher results like Great Britain. Opponent and you have a friendship or you have seen in many matches, you are more likely to talk with him or her, but when it's the first time you shoot, you have not too many reasons to talk.
And now it's a crucial moment for Lucas. Lucas needs to win the next set, or at least to tie to have a chance.
Definitely, it's not this out, and meaning being out here, it's been out of the Olympic Games as well, so not getting the quota place for his country, which for sure is many of the archers shooting here, except Brazil archers. I think all the rest that has not get a place yesterday by team, they are searching and hunting this quota place for the Olympic Games in Rio in this next phase, or probably the next one, or the 16 finals, or the 8 finals. So they want to pass through.
And Lucas is the last French.
All the French are out. Lucas is the last hope of France to get a quota place here in
At
Copenhagen.
least an individual this year, an individual quota place for next year. They still have the chance for the team, as you said earlier.
And some individual. You have a continental championship. In each of the continent, you can get four individual places. And then this last hope for 3 team places in Antalya in the World Cup next year in June.
We have some winners. We have some winners. Friends in the Netherlands, Rick van der Ven, 6-0, winning over Andrei Danila. Rick van der Ven, the 4th of the Olympic Games, is through to the next stage. Ernesto Horacio Borgman from Mexico also won his match over Zhuzhang Gu from China. And Elias Malave from Venezuela won 6-0 over the Austrian Dominik Irasch. So only 3 matches are over after 3 sets. Only 3 sets are over, and we are going into the 4th set with Lucas Daniel on target number 2 on the right side, and Kasper Lauritsen from Denmark, the host country of the World Championships in Copenhagen, will shoot on target 1, leading 4-2. And X for Kasper. Kasper is pushed by the audience, is pushed by the home.
And the shot you saw,
it was
good timing, good form, good expansion. It's a perfect form there.
He knows that if he doesn't miss the 10 now, he is through.
Even he doesn't miss the yellow, I think.
No. Why? Let's see. Lucas shot at 10.
No, you're right.
And the 8.
You see how fast things change.
And Lucas now knows that with a 10 he is through to the 4-4. That gives him the chance to stay alive. So Lucas shoots first. One of the hopes of the French archers, and he shoots a 6.
He just gave a huge present to Lauritsen, to Denmark. This is very...
A 7 to tie, and he has 41 seconds to shoot this arrow, so he can take the time.
The wind was affecting because Haas blow faster, and now Lauritsen also felt it.
What I
stop
don't
the
understand,
shooting.
Lucas had really a lot of time. 10-9-8.
Yes, he should have waited. Abort the shot.
He had not
because-
the 20 seconds of the alternate shooting. He had almost 55 seconds for one shot, and he did shoot his last arrow in the wrong moment,
We
probably.
see the disappointment of Luca. It's not a nice moment. He's probably thinking, I should have gone down. This is not the way to shoot. And
Between
it's-
the two archers, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a fantastic match from Lucas Daniel of France and your victor, Casper Lautsen of Denmark.
And Casper is pretty close to get a spot for Denmark.
Yes. Yes, very close. I think if he passed the next one,
He's sure. It could be
could
already
be.
in the next.
We,
in this
we will
one.
update the situation as we mentioned before in the women. There's still no decision. There's still 11 countries to get these 8 individual places
This means
because in the
to-
team we already have 8 teams.
This means tomorrow
Yes,
these 11 archers
yes.
have 8 out of 11 chances to get the quota place. Is that right? No, it's a quite,
Yes,
it's
it's
a
like
quite
this.
good, it's a
You're
quite
right.
good thing. So, and especially if we have some of those facing each other, that could also be possible tomorrow. So
So
that's
we're-
why I say, Casper can really do it.
Yes. Just remember that we have 8 teams qualify, and these 3 archers from the team have also spot in the individual competition. So we have 24 individual spots already achieved and 8 team spots. Now we have to get another 8 individual spot here in this championship, and that's what we are deciding today and tomorrow. And the rest of the spot until completed 64 individual men and women are decided by the continental qualifying event, one in each continent, and the final one for those countries who has not qualified at all those that have no place in team and individual. It will happen in Antalya next year with 3 teams that still can qualify, and I'm going to check how many individuals.
Do we have wild cards also?
There are 3 wild cards, and good that you mentioned wild card is an invitation to 3 countries that has not a big team in the games in all the sports. So we are talking about the Olympic Committee, a National Olympic Committee, which say, I have one athlete in boxing, I have 2 athletes in swimming, I would like to have a wild card for archery, for example, or for other sport. This is going to a tripartite commission, IOC, NOC, and the International Federation. But our role in the International Federation is just to advise if the archer has level enough, have the minimal qualification score to participate and give our opinion. But the decision is really done by the IOC and NOCs. And there are 3 places in men and 3 women that are achieved like that, as a wild card. And the role in World Archery is just to define if the level is good enough, and then very often we help these 3 archers to try to rise the level for the games. But the decision is done a month before, a month and a half before, so it's not much we can do, and we are asking the IOC to try to make it sooner, because then we can help a little bit more.
We come to the update on who won already his match in the 40 in the 24th. No. Shana Ruman from Bangladesh is beating 6-2 Luka Popovic. Juan Rodriguez from Spain, that's making you maybe happy, beat Pete Klein from Luxembourg, so a Spanish guy.
Very happy, but you know the men team qualified
Qualified
yesterday.
already.
So make me happy to have him passing through, but the
Florian
historical
Kalund.
moment was yesterday.
Florian Kalund from Germany beats 7-1 Lasha Pakatse. Marcus Dalmeida
Passed through.
7-1 against Zach Garrett. So Marcus showed again that he is a final shooter. He is really strong.
He is on fire.
And then we have Jonas Lennart Andersson winning over Alec Potts. So Sweden has a chance for the Olympics.
Good.
And you see another Spanish guy, the European Games winner of Baku, also got a spot. So everybody which is still in, due to these guys having already a spot, have an advantage.
Yes, correct.
So Miguel Alvarino, our friend from Spain, the winner of the first European Games in Baku, also won. And it's true. So we have still lots of matches running into the 5th set, and probably some of them also into the shoot-off. We see on camera now the interview of the Danish television to Kasper Lauritsen, who is now a little hero here in Denmark. Logically, he made it into the next round, getting Olympics for the men closer. His coach Ole Gamlegard, former Olympian.
And we see that TV2 is a TV channel who is taking our feed and showing it in Denmark in live. So it's that's why we have Danish archers in this special field of play, and that's why we are picking Danish matches because we are feeding this the TV2 with our images. We can see the view of the rest of the matches happening. The main field, a huge field of more than 200 meters wide, 80 competition target, 80, amazing, and 30 more for a warm-up behind at the end of the field, where we can see there at the end the banners, the blue banners. Behind this banner is the practice field, a warm-up field where archers can practice. And there were so many archers that we have to make a training schedule. We have to group them by countries and give them spots for train.
Yeah, that's something we discussed in the target committee, that we have to give all the archers the same chance to shoot, and we have to give time schedules for shooting. It's a great event. Oh, it's raining, Juan Carlos. I just noted it's raining again. It's dizzy.
It's like the Super Trump song. It's raining again.
And as far as I see now in the weather forecast, it won't stop this afternoon. It will get a little bit heavier rain.
So we're looking at
For compound, because after this match, we will have a break until 2:30, I guess. Is it true? Yes, I think.
It is true.
So guys out there, now we are here in Copenhagen. It's 12:54. It will finish around 1 o'clock. So we will have around 1 hour and 30 minutes of break. Probably Juan Carlos and I won't be with you this afternoon. Maybe we have some new guys. If not, we will be more than happy to join you again.
More than happy. I think we have George Tekmichov.
Ooh, the voice.
The voice of archery. It's for sure showing or sharing his experience, a huge experience in many areas as archer, as coach, as spectator. George is here assisting Natalie Dillon as a coach, as a personal coach. So Natalie is now out, so probably he has a bit more time to comment. So George Tekmichov will be here this afternoon, defining, explaining, sharing all what is happening in beautiful rainy Copenhagen. And we will not stop before giving an update, so don't be worried. We will update what's happening in the other matches, so you have a full understanding of all information, what was the result.
Razavan Marku of Romania has defeated his 6-4. Kangal Singh Champion of India is through 7-3 against Sanjay Musayem of Kazakhstan.
Correct, 2:30. We'll have Andreas.
I just joined you in the live chat.
Having fun, Andreas.
No, we have a little bit of time, so I was able to write something.
If purpose of the spider in the middle of the X, the spider, we call this the cross.
Yes.
Thank you. And no, if you hit it at the beginning, you just off. No, what we use this cross in the middle of the target face to use as a measuring point, just the center. That's where we have to put the caliber to measure the distance of the arrow when we have to go to closer to the center.
And we have some more results after the fifth end. We have some shoot-offs and some archers that went through to the next step. Taylor Worth from Australia, the Olympian from Australia, won 7-3 over Ben Adriansen from Belgium. Jay Lyon lost from Canada. He lost on Zhaojiang Dai from China. Unfortunately, our Finnish friend Antti Tekoniemi lost 6-4 against Ega Agata Riau.
And I see one,
Another
two, three,
Romanian.
4 matches still going on.
Romanian Razvan Marcu, Romania, is in the next round. Incredible. 6-4 over Michele Frangilli from Italy.
He beat Michele.
He beat Michele with 10-10-10 in the last 3 arrows.
It's difficult to resist until this.
Yes. Then we have Champia Mangal Singh from India winning 7-3. Guillermo Aguilar Gimpel from Chile winning 6-4 over Patrick Rivers-Bunster from Canada. Ashrafi Sadek from Iran wins 7-3, and his opponent was Gaidos Chaba from Hungary. Daniel Betancourt from Colombia wins 6-4 over Huchu Wang from Chinese Taipei. Kim Woo-jin, this time without a shoot-off, 7-3 over Patrick Houston. And Christian Weiss from Germany beats the Austrian opponent Andreas Stöttner. And we had the shoot-offs, as you said. Crispin Duenas forced into a shoot-off.
No.
By Ibrahim Ranjbarkiyavai, my friend Ibrahim. I will ask him. Later I will go to him and ask him the correct spelling of his name.
So we're looking at 4 tie-break results.
Then another shoot-off, Darren Wallace from Ireland against Markian Ivashko. Victor Ruban shoot-off against Kung Cheng Wei from Chinese Taipei. That's a high-level shoot-off. Ryan Tajek seems to be happy on the way to the target. He had a 5-5 Ryan Tajek. Crispin Duenas did it. Crispin Duenas from Canada is in the next round. He beat the Iranian archer Ibrahim.
Okay. You can see Kaspersen receiving interviews. He just finished another one. Since he finished the match, he has been going from interview to interview.
So Ryan Tajek did smile. Sorry, but I was just concentrating. Ryan Tajek was smiling, but he lost.
Yes.
So probably it was an ironic smile. Ryan is out. He shot a 7 against an 8 from Young Chol from DPR Korea. So I'm sorry, Aston Darcy, he is out. At the moment you watch the right stream, if you see the field of play, there is no view of the whole archers shooting because there are too many archers, my friends. The question was asked by one of you at Macado 2009. We have no live stream at the moment watching archers shooting. You have to rely on us, and we tell you that the next decision is Ruban. Victor Ruban shot an 8 against Kung Cheng Wei from Chinese Taipei. Both shot an 8, but Victor shot a better 8. And Darren Wallace.
A better 8? A closer 8?
A closer 8. Darren Wallace, 6-5. He wins against Markian Ivashko. That's also upsetting Ukrainian friends. So we have Crispin going through. Darren Wallace from Ireland. Ruban, the Olympic champion 2008. And Yon Chol from DPR Korea.
So Ruban in, but Ivashko out.
Dear friends, we are at the end of this morning's session.
Correct, Andreas. Thank you very much, Andreas, for directing all this. I'm happy to be here. I don't have you tomorrow. You're going back to work, to home. Thank you for spending the holidays working for us.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be part of this live streaming. I love to commentate. I love to be with you, my friend, Juan Carlos. And thank you to the whole Event Toolbox team. It's a great pleasure to work with you. Eventually I will be back this afternoon if George asks me to be with him. Let's see, but I think he will take some of the compound archers, being the compound shooting, and he will have some experienced and top archers commentating
top
for you.
Top archers will come and join, have interview, experts, technicians, coaches. George brought yesterday 3 archers and have some interviews with them. So yes, this afternoon will be George Tekmichov, will be compound. Thank you very much, everybody, for following us. Stay tuned, and see you very soon this afternoon, 14:30 local time. Stay tuned, and any results you want to see, news or any information about this event, please go to our new website, www.worldarchery.org, or the new application World Archery Live, available in Android, next week in iOS, and we are still deciding if we will have it in Windows Phone or not, but in these two systems, the one used for the majority of the smartphone user worldwide, is available. So thank you very much, and see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.